The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Two times. 4 down. Check.
Second and 10. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. So that'll back him up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go now. 40 on the base. 45. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
1st down, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Tight right. Mark 38, Mark 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check tight. Mike 50.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go now. Go to base. Go. Mike 54. I'm coming. Right there.
2nd and 9 now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Set, ready. Ready. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Hey, pick you up, coach. Mark 38, Mark 38. Shut up.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a draw play with Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down. Murray, he's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shift.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray got his man. It's Eifert. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It's a gain of 3.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
You better be ready. Trump.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, set. 54 Mike. Ready? Check 52. Switch. Take off.
From the gun, it's Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Single.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Jones has it. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This complete to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On the double. 27. Check Mike 27. Hey.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Eifert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He'll find Jones again, complete. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw. And he hits Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2nd down and inches. Dixon complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Eluding the pressure right. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. That's it. Mike 27, Mike 27. I got you. I got you.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Back to throw it. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
54. Mike 54.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, watch that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Mike 38. Mike 38. Mike 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.